minutes. Timeline tied full of talking cabal heads. Found one job, watched the algo spark. One quote, tweet mob, crushed it out of the park. No borrow hype, just a digital grid. Turn dopamine pings to a proof of commit. Respect isn't noise, it's a hidden key. Paid mine in silence, now the gate swings free. Bolts loaded, vision encoded. Every meme dropped, the narratives bolted. Top slide hitter on the daily scroll. Mob chants loud while the numbers roll. Click code cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse, mobs economy. Tweets ignite, charts a beta plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain command. Click.
Yo, happy Monday, Snoopy. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. For Monday.
For Monday.
Yep.
Everybody likes Monday. It's always the best. But the crypto fear and greed, what do you think? Let me refresh.
I'm going to say 12. We're back
over
up
a little bit. 12?
Yep.
Yeah. We were in the basement. I think we hit 5. We're going to look at it after it. 9. We're still in single digits. Wow.
Nice.
Yesterday's 14. Went back down today. But let me see. Like I said, I like to look at the whole enchilada. Let's go max. Oof. Yeah, look. Yeah. 9. I thought 5 was our lowest. I don't know. You can't see, but you can see we're in the basement like everywhere else, man. There's only been a couple of times, right? You go back 2019 and 2022, and then now. It is wild. Yes. Fear and greed all over. But yes, we're at a 9. Single digits, all good. Did you watch the Super Bowl game?
Bits and pieces of it.
I must say, I know people like the Seahawks, but it still was boring.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why I went in and out. It was kind of a one-sided slow game.
Yes. Well, either or. Like I said, I'm glad that I have a new, new interest. It's all good though.
Yeah. I caught the halftime show.
Yeah.
The first time seeing or hearing of Bad Bunny. I think he should change his name to Bad Burrito.
Why?
Because he sings all Spanish songs.
Well, that's what he does. I
was like, what the heck? Like, I brought the kids in. I'm like, I thought this Bad Bunny was like a rapper or something. They're like,
yeah. Well, they
Spanish
do the mumble.
one.
They do the mumble rap. Anybody in the new rappers, all of them. Lil this, Lil Baby, Lil all this. This is mumble rappers. It's all good. That's what the kids listen to. Snoopy.
What talent?
You're just old.
Maybe we should mumble talk on the show.
Mumble talk. Crypto. All good, man. But there you go. Happy Mob Monday, Web3 Wise Guys. Jason, 45449. Thank you, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it is Monday. Hope you're having a good Monday, man. But appreciate you. Happy Monday, Web3 Wise Guys fam. Have a great week ahead. You as well, my crypto adventures. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes. And there, GW Rich, dropping some alpha yesterday. Or not yesterday, Friday. Good evening, Web3 Wise Guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, GW Rich. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. And there it is. Monster Apex, my man. Good to see you, bro. Yo, there he is. Right on. But yeah, I'm going to kick it off because, look, you know what happened? The contest. It is over. Yeah. Appreciate everybody that supported me and, interacted, did their thing, all that cool stuff. Yeah. But Andy Warsaw, did you see this one? I don't know. No. Very funny because he's asking Grok about the space stuff and if the sun actually revolves around the earth or if the earth revolves around the sun, right? And it's just very funny. Very good, very clean together. They absolutely followed the rules. There was no voiceovers like you saw in some of them. And then, like I said, this is him. Thank you, times a million. Still can't believe it. And he responded, and I responded to him. He even gave me a like. Thank you, Andy. But anyways, congrats. It was funny. And at the end, he talks about even leeches because they're coming up with crazy theories. Back in the old days, that's what they were doing. But great commercial. It really was because it was. I'm not going to play the audio because I got to mute it all. But in general, it was just very smooth, right? And that's kind of what it's all about. He did a very, very good job, right? And like I said, made a story funny, kind of goes with the times, and there you go. Yeah, but very cool. Congratulations to Andy. Andy, you made $1 million. Look, dude, imagine He doesn't even know. Thank you, 10. I still can't believe it. Bet you can't, bro. I wonder if they disperse it out, like, when they do the pay the creators every whatever,
Mhm.
Wonder if that's how they disperse it out.
How many followers does this guy got?
Almost 10,000. Didn't watch the halftime show. You watched, there you go. I heard people did that, Jason. Absolutely. Yeah. But I know. I didn't watch much of the game, right? It was like I tried to do the first quarter. It was just like I said. And I know they were scoring after, but bro, can't tell me. I was like watching soccer. And no offense to soccer watchers, but very boring. Hey guys. Hey Robin. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Right on. And yes, he's got, let's see. Andy Orso has, yes, 9,535. Right.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Somebody small, relatively small, won it. That's cool.
Well, I'm telling you, some didn't. I don't think they really read the the terms, right? Because he did. He followed. Like I was saying, I was waiting to see who really won, because there was a lot of big creators that had a ton of views, right? But yeah, that's cool, right? It's a guy who obviously, he got some traction, did a good video, and he got and won. I don't know the other three. Maybe maybe Apex knows, but the all three winners, right? He's the big winner though. The mill is all that matters, I guess. Yeah. But yep, no, it is. It's pretty cool. But going on with the Super Bowl stuff, did you see Coinbase's Backstreet Boys inspired Super Bowl ads? Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. It don't sound like you are too thrilled. What is wrong?
I'm not a big Backstreet Boys fan.
I know, but look, I'm gonna kind of dive into it a little, because it did accomplish, I would say. Think about crypto right now. You think the normies, you think saying, "Oh yeah, you think right now that would be good? Go get you some Bitcoin." Yeah, after it crashed. Just telling you, right? Think about it, everybody, right? It was a 60-second spot, yeah. Reported 30 seconds, yeah, but it was full because it was 60 second, right? And it was all karaoke, sing along to the Backstreet Boys, 1997 hit, everybody, right? But it had the animated lyrics on a retro blue screen, just like you see in karaoke, right? No QR code, no call to action, just text and music. And the final frames read Coinbase, then crypto, and it's for everybody, right? But the crazy reactions, and I'm going to show you one. Oh, great! But that's what it was, right? You're trying to get some kind of interaction, and like I said, what Brian Armstrong, and I'm going to jump into it a little bit earlier, like later we said we'll go back to the story, but he did like it, and all he is you're just trying to get, like he said, everybody's singing in karaoke in unison, right? And you're just trying to get a rise out of people, right? Because at the end, the big thing when Coinbase come up, it was everybody singing the big chorus, and it wasn't the chorus. And you can see a lot of people are reacting, and they were pissed, right? They were pissed at the end because it wasn't the thing, right? Because everybody, and it says everybody, rock Europe, and it wasn't. Look, and they're all. That's where you're trying to get in an ad, right? Everybody. Other things that he's talking about. Look, man. When you're watching football, and you're usually in a big old group, it's a Super Bowl party, right? People are doing their little drinking stuff, their little drinking game, music's going, they're kind of watching football. How do you get past all that noise, right? Are you going to really do these really inspirational type commercials? Sometimes people do. But that one, like I said, it was just words on a screen. And, he did his thing. We'll see. But like I said, it was interesting. I didn't like it. But yes, most people didn't either. Happy Monster Monday, Wise Guys. To you as well, Steve. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you on this Monster Monday. Yes. When did FOMO make the bobsled team? What are you talking about? Do you got a picture? Is there somebody that looks like FOMO? Let me see it, bro.
Yeah, give me pictures. Then we'll make memes.
Yeah, if you send it to me, I'll try to get it while we're on. If you send it to me on well, you're not on Teams really, but yeah, let me see. Can't do it on my phone. People send me things on my phone. I can't put it on the screen here. But thanks for joining us, MG3 and Steve. Night Owl, good to see you. Hey, Wise Guys, thank you for joining us. Night Owl, Robin, everybody. But you're awesome, Night Owl. Appreciate you. But yeah, it just like I said, the Super Bowl commercials, man. As long as you got people talking, that's what it's all about, right? And it did work because there was a lot of people either arguing and was, saying it was a stupid commercial, or hey, whatever, it got the attention. Because like I said, what are you going to really talk about in crypto now that's going to get people excited? You tell me, right? I do not know. Yes. So I don't know. But maybe Coinbase played it perfectly, right? In a market crash, right? With 60,000 down, or 60K Bitcoin. It's more just about brand awareness, right? I don't know. Just saying. Kind of crazy, but that could be it. My man Comfy. Sup, boys? Sup, Comfy? Good to see you, bro. Right on. But next story. And we go through there. I got this already. Did this, yes. And here we go. And did you see this? This is another very interesting one. Actually, Crypto Buffy Bee is in the competition. Did you see the QR code with the Super Bowl getting? You can win $1 million with Mr. Beast.
I did not.
Yeah, that's actually. I don't know if it's still going on. She's trying to still figure it out. But anyways, that was it. This is not the story about it, but this is about Mr. Beast has acquired a new kind of financial application called Step. Yeah. It's kind of obviously for Gen Z, right? Gen Z uses all this kind of stuff. I wouldn't say it's like Cash App exactly. There's a lot more to it, but it is kind of like an app where you're just kind of doing financial things, right? Gen Z are entering their adulthood. This journey requires financial education, budgeting, investing in their futures, and being good stewards. We see Mr. Beast as a team providing the needed tools for Gen Z. So this is Tom Lee. Just kind of like I said, talking about, because he did kind of a team up. He teamed up with Mr. Beast and what he's doing with ETH and that stuff. But this is it, right? This is the thing, right? This is the thing that he just acquired, banking for the next generation. But if you don't know, I mean, you kind of know about Mr. Beast, man, or you don't?
A little bit, yeah. I follow along a little bit.
Because his Mr. Beast's $5.2 billion entertainment conglomerate that he has, right? So it's pretty successful. He's a big time, obviously, influencer. Yeah. But, Step offers savings, investing, credit building, and Visa card for users as young as 13 years old, Snoopy. 13. Wow. And you're in here, right? So investors.
Getting those fees off the 13-year-olds. Let's go.
Right. Hey, it's not bad to get them a little bit acclimated to the financial world, right? Yep. I mean, I remember we used to talk about that anyway, right? You don't ever get taught that in school. Yeah. Well, maybe they need these type of things, but we'll see. But some other investors are like Steph Curry, great, good basketball player, Charlie D'Amelio, Will Smith, and Justin Timberlake, right? So the Step has raised $500 million. It was once valued at $920 million, but it has reportedly fallen a little bit, right? So just saying, it is, the creator to financial empire pipeline is real, because that's what he is, man. I mean, he started everything out by just being an influencer on YouTube and some other obviously platforms, right? But look, it's a great road. He's like I said, very successful. But I'm just saying, I don't know. What do you think about this with kind of financial things for kids?
I like it. I think it's cool. It's completely opposite of what everybody was speculating. They thought he was coming out with a token. So
right,
we saw that token. Everybody was speculating about a couple weeks ago. So I bet it fell to the floor.
Oh, the token?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying. I think you were saying what, and you don't know off the top of your. And we're not telling you to buy it, but what was it? Was it called Beast?
No, it was.
I think it was his whole thing. It was Beast something Industries, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, yes. Like I said, I don't know. Would you let your kid? And as anybody in the chat, would you let your kid bank with Mr. Beast? Would you? And like I said, look, they got all kinds of stuff where you're doing, credit, savings. You got cash back when you buy things. This is what they're doing, right? And then you can play games and get paid, right? Not bad. But like I said, they got all kinds of stuff in there, man. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see how Mr. Beast does. XRP, bro. I know people, they like it, they don't like it. But this is kind of a good thing for XRP and Ripple. But Ripple has removed a key compliance barrier, right, that prevented banks from settling directly on the XRP ledger, right? The issue was never technical, the performance, right? It was that institutions couldn't guarantee who was providing liquidity or whether counterparties met regulatory requirements. Right now with this permissioned domains, they're live on XRPLL, and permissioned DEX goes live February 18th. Yeah, and there you go. Right, we'll see. So enabling institution only liquidity pools for regulated participants. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, if you don't follow what they're doing, that's a big kind of key hurdle. And let's see. We'll see. I have some. I hope it does. I hope it does something, right? Because it's not doing anything now. We were up almost around the $3.50 range, and yes, now we're back down. It got almost down to $1 again. Yeah.
Yep.
But what do you think? Do you think XRP has got some room? They're going to do something.
I mean, they just hit milestone after milestone, and every time we expect the same thing, like, oh, this is it for XRP, and they'll get a short run up, and then I think there's too many big holders that see this as a sell opportunity. Like, it's just, oh, here comes exit liquidity. Let's dump as they buy, So, I don't know. We'll see.
But this one that kind of stuck out to me, this permissioned DEX, right? It's almost an oxymoron. Yeah. Are we celebrating that crypto is becoming just another layer of the existing financial, right, system, right? What just extra steps? Just maybe got a little faster. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think that's the greatest thing. What do you mean permissioned DEX?
I think we've had enough of the banks in crypto.
Well, they don't want any kind of yield for stablecoin, right? Yes, I hear you, bro. But hold on, my bad. Honolulu. So put me on a highway, show me a sign, take it to the limit. Oh, I know. Take it to the limit. I know that. I don't know the singer, but I know the song. Honolulu. That's a good one. There you go, man. Floor. Good to see you, Floor. Good evening, wise guys. How you doing, Floor? Good to have you. Happy Monday to you. Right. Thank you for joining us, Lou and Floor. Good stuff. And yes, man. Hopefully we'll see some things. Institution adoption is coming. We've heard it for XRP for years. At some point, the market needs to see actual volume, not just infrastructure announcement. Just like you said, Snoop, right? It's time. It's time. But maybe not this year, Snoopy. It's looking rough out there, man. It's looking rough out there. But this is some announcements, maybe with the White House, right? Coming. White House is hosting a second closed-door summit between top banking executives, JP Morgan, Bank of America, and crypto leaders, Coinbase Blockchain Association, to break the deadlock on the Clarity Act, the most comprehensive crypto market structure bill in history. The core, there's a lot of dispute there, though, right? Should stablecoin issuers be allowed to pay interest, get paid interest, yield to holders? Banks say no. It threatens a lot of money to the banks. Yes. Oh, look, that is the Eagle. I know the Eagles, Honolulu. There you go. I know that one. Appreciate it, bro. But that's the big fight. We've talked about this for a long time now. We all know this stuff like this. But this is the story for crypto right now. Everything else is noise. If the U.S. can't pass comprehensive market structure legislation, we got Houston. We got a problem. Yeah, and I don't know. The yield fight is existential for both, right? It really crushes it for any kind of innovation here in the U.S. if it doesn't have any yield, and it's really going to take it from the banks if they lose $500 billion in deposits to stablecoins. Yeah. Yep. So this is a fight, man. It's crazy. Jamie Dimon and Brian Armstrong sat across from each other, and earlier in the meeting, and Brian Moynihan, Bank of America, told Armstrong to consider registering as an SEC regulated money market fund. So the tension is real. So they just want them to play by the same rules as banks do. And what the banks don't understand is this not the same technology that these clowns are using, right? This isn't fractional reserve banking, right? That's what they do. I mean, that's literally it is. That's what banks do. This is not it over here, right? Technology, stable coin is supposed to be 1-to-1. Again, I know that that's not absolutely true either. So we shall see, right? We shall see. But this is the battle, right, that we're in the midst of. So what do you think? Maybe the banks have a point? No? Or what do you think? If you're taking deposits and offering yield, shouldn't you be regulated like a bank? What do you think?
I think so.
Kinda. But I'm telling
I don't know. I think crypto is better without all this crap in it. You know,
yeah.
like
Well,
we were talking about on Spaces, the way Bitcoin is now fractionalized and all this stuff. It's like I kind of want to stay away from any token that's an ETF now, you know, and kind of look for runners that don't have anything to do with the ETF,
right.
just so the banks can't get in there and freaking fud it up, you know.
Yeah. I hear you, man. No, but I mean, like I said too, there is a difference, right? What banks do, and obviously with these stable coins and all this stuff, dude. So it just takes away from what's all kind of being built here. So tomorrow could literally determine the future of crypto in America for the next 2 to 3 years. We should all be watching closely and see what is going on. Valid, yo, good morning, Ray. You the man, Valid. Good to see you, bro. GM. Yep. Nigeria. It is early in the morning, bro. Thanks for joining us. But yes, we shall see. But another thing with this ETP flow, right? ETF, ETP, electronic traded product. It's just more broad. If you don't know the difference between ETP, it's just a more broad thing, right? So it recorded $187 million, right? Slowed outflows, right? Last week. Still negative, but dramatically lower than 3.4 billion in outflows over the previous 2 weeks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still outflows, but it's not into the billions range. So maybe we're settling on the bottom. You think we're getting close to the bottom?
Could be. I hope so.
That's right. Yep. The pace of selling is what matters, not the direction, right? It is slowing. That is a good sign. If it was cascading more, then that would be more of an issue. But slowing is good, right? Even though there's outflows, that's good. We don't want to get below kind of ridiculous, right? We don't want to get down to 50, 45. Then we got some real problems with Bitcoin. Yeah. So, there's a record 63 billion in trading volume during a downturn. That's not panic. That's just institutions repositioning, and volume at bottoms is bullish, right? It is. So it just we definitely are in a bear market though. I'm just saying it could bounce, right? Bouncing, we want some of that, right? But and this is like man, what is it? XRP, man? They always get a little love, right? It's funny. They got the connections, right? It's kind of crazy. But that's how it goes. But yeah, all good. But Tom Lee, our good friend, right? He's underwater too, man. Tom Lee is struggling a little bit. Yeah. What's up, Sal?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just talking about Tom Lee. He's still buying.
Yep.
He's still buying, but he's underwater. He's underwater.
I bet he is.
He is. Pretty much, and I'll get into the story more, but pretty much I think his average is $4,000 for ETH. Yeah. So it's pretty much cut in half, right? So he's fighting it, but he did buy some more. Bitmine Immersion Technologies, BMNR, chaired by Fundstrat's Tom Lee, added another 40,613 ETH, right, worth about 83 million, right? That's what he did just this week, bringing the total holdings to 4.32 million ETH. So he holds a little over 3.5% of all the ETH that's in circulation. Yeah, and we shall see. He's the one that's been doing it. Again, you got to watch. Hopefully, these people don't get wiped out, and now they got to sell it all, right? Because that will bring more danger to the area. Sal, how you doing? Good talk.
Hi, Comfy.
Right on. But Tom Lee, he's been all about ETH. Let's see. But this is the MicroStrategy playbook. That's what he's been doing, but he's doing it with ETH. And he applied it to ETH, and right now he's looking at just painful. He's looking painful for him. Just like it is, just like Sailor is also underwater. We got, Bitcoin 2.7 billion in unrealized losses. Yeah. So, these ones, they had a good plan, right? But again, you don't know what the market's going to do. Yeah. So it is interesting. So Tom Lee is talking about it's a feature, not a bug, is an incredible line from someone staring at 7.5 billion in paper losses. Lee argues ETH sees a V-shaped recovery. And yes, I'm sure we're all, well, not all, but yes, most of us are hoping for that V-shaped recovery as well. I don't know. We still might be here. It might be a bouncing for a whole year. We'll see at the bottom, until these clowns of politicians get their act together. Yeah. But we shall see. Let me look, this guy's everywhere. This is another thing, man. They're tying this joker all up in crypto. Yeah. What do you think? You think any of that is valid, Sal? You think I'm just saying that he was probably pretty intertwined, at least, right? Getting paid, obviously, in that kind of stuff. But
Well, yeah, I mean, originally that's what Bitcoin was for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yep. But let's see. Prediction markets are the new open source spycraft, they say. Yeah. An opinion piece is arguing that this opinion piece is arguing that markets and crypto derivatives have become an inadvertent intelligence goldmine. Do you think they're spying on us? Do you think this? I think they got better tools. I don't know, everybody. But look, they say the same thing about Facebook. A lot of social media, right? They've always been kind of somewhat connected to our spy people. Yeah. So it's just always funny to kind of see who all these people are connected to, especially being young, coming out of these places. But look, this is what they're saying, right? This is an example, but someone made a near 9-figure gains shorting Bitcoin ETH less than an hour before Trump's tariffs announcement in October in 2025. So, like, some obviously people knew, right? Polymarket account created days before Maduro's capture, right? Maduro captured or removed and crashed. He cashed out hundreds of thousands. Meanwhile, people are like betting on this thing because obviously they know. Just like the stock market when 9/11 happened, right? You can say that. I can say it, right? I mean, it's true. These things are true. I mean, as you can look at it, it happens. People know these things are going to happen, and they make money off of it, right? Don't know. Say it's crazy conspiracy because a lot of this stuff is true, right? It's true. It's kind of wild. So it is kind of a wild convergence of all this stuff of crypto, politics, and national security. Prediction markets are creating a permanent public record of insider knowledge and leaking. It really is. It's kind of crazy. So it seems like there's a Trump insider whale. He's out there just cashing it in. Is it Barron? Is it Barron Trump? It's old Barron out there just crushing it, right? But the Maduro bet is also crazy, man. If you don't, seriously, just look at the stuff. It was only days before the covert military operation, and this bet comes out. Literally, Democrats they weren't even informed of this stuff, right? So it is kind of wild, yes. But just think about this. Prediction markets have always reflected insider information. That's literally why they work, right? The question is whether that's a bug or a feature of market efficiency, right? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Is this kind of like overblowing this article or whatever we're going through? Is it overblowing? Is it cause it? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But here's the question. Should prediction markets exist if they can leak national security secrets? Should they exist for that? Right? They're just doing it, right?
Well, I mean, not for national security things. No, I don't think they should. But I mean, for everything else, why not?
I know, right? It is comfy. Thank you, bro. Run the financial ticker. That's you, the man. You looking out for me, comfy. Good peoples, man. I'm talking about. It's a team over here. Team. But yes, like I said, these prediction markets, all kinds of stuff is going on there. This is another thing. Look, I'm going to give you the good side of AI, and then right after this, I'm going to give you the bad side of AI. Because even tonight, I met new friends. Everybody, like Sal. I appreciate you sending me cautionary tales A lot of people. It's just like I said, seriously. But I have been making new friends, like these open claw. Got a little.
Are these real friends, like real people, or are they AI friends?
They're real people. I've actually jumped on a meeting already. Yes.
Okay.
But yes, because I'm concerned. So I did not set it up this weekend, Sal, Snoopy. I did not. Right. So again, I'm taking it cool and calm and collected. But I am going to be meeting some of those jokers tonight, and I want to see. Got questions. They got cool stuff too. And look, I mean, it's hard to not. It's hard not to jump into something because this is powerful, right? But this is talking about AI super apps are going to emerge as the next phase of competition in the U.S. market. I don't know, right? Because I've been also thinking and seeing other things that I'm reading is that software as a service, SaaS, right, is pretty much going to be just obsolete soon, right? Because think about it. Why would a business pay for whatever app or something that you built, right, when they can spin up their own, Claude or OpenClaw? And because Claude has been releasing all kinds of crazy stuff this week too, man. Why would they do that?
A lot of people don't know how to, and they don't have the time to learn that, and they don't know how to do it. So
it's true. I get it, Sal. I mean, I'm with you because I'm still doing them, some of them, but it's just the length of time, right? It's going to get easier for some of these people. And then, like I said, just think about what individuals could do. I mean, I could set up, OpenClaw, right? Maybe and let them have it, right? And let's see what it would build for them, and you kind of make it around their business. But anyways, I'm getting off the subject. I'm just kind of saying there's a lot of things to look at, right? But a new analysis highlights the structural shift in AI. Companies are moving from standalone tools, chatbots, image generators, right, to fully integrated super apps, right? And that combines search, generative AI, navigation, media, and real-world services into one platform. Yeah. So AI in a physical infrastructure and a multipolar AI economy, right? And I know all this is a little technical, but look, man, this thing is moving fast. And like I said, this is the kind of like stuff you need to look at. These trends are defining what these AI super apps look like, right? AI is a workforce layer. AI moving into core productivity, right? Coordination and decision support roles. Yes. And look, soon what it's starting to look like is again, and then this layer will go away too. Humans are more the architect, right? We're just architect, kind of giving out the overall idea of what we're trying to accomplish. And then you have this whole workforce of marketing, right? Content creation, obviously developing, coding, all of these things. These are what they can do. Yes, it's kind of crazy. Thank you, GW Rich. Yes, smash the like button and repost the stream. It is necessary. It's needed. And yes, we appreciate it, right? You get us out there and we're helping each other. Yeah. But like I said, the other one, a platform consolidation, multiple AI capabilities unified within single consumer ecosystems. Yeah. And then you got generative media at scale, AI reshaping how content, knowledge, and media are produced and consumed. This is one I kind of was like why I kind of really started, because I knew there's so much fake garbage news, right? This is literally what my corporate like media blocks, right? What I have, that's literally what it was all about. Because this is how you got to be able to figure out what is true. And look, I have difficulty on X now, everybody. I mean, you're going through all of this stuff, right? Again, I don't know what's right with OpenClaw. I don't know who's real. I don't know who's fake. I don't know what the news I'm looking at. I don't know what is real, what is fake. What have you all been doing? And I'm just asking either. I mean, if you guys, Sal or Snoopy, are you finding it difficult too to kind of get through the noise of all this stuff? Yeah. Of what's true or not? I'm just asking. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on like the topic or whatever it is that I'm doing. Yeah, it can be difficult to navigate it.
It is. It's almost like I said, it's almost impossible. But same thing with you, Snoopy, but you're more like kind of looking at analytical stuff. You're more into the charts and stuff now. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm letting Ray AI figure out the AI side.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm working on it. I like it because it is. It's super fun. It's interesting, man. Because every day, man, this thing is changing. But look, like, think about this. The super app concept has been tried and largely failed in the West. WeChat works in China because of unique market conditions. Western consumers actually prefer specialized tools. That's what you were talking about, Sal. So, this is probably obviously taken into account what it looks like over in China compared to the US. But, I think this will start getting tighter and tighter. And eventually, obviously, these things will kind of go off, and people are just going to have these AIs doing this stuff. Yeah. But we shall see, right? We shall see. Let me see here. Oh, got this. 2 different computers. And then here's another one. AI. This is the other part. It promised to save time, but instead it's created a new kind of burnout. People are getting crazy anxiety, and they thought that they would streamline things, right? Because look, it does all this work, all of this thing, but what's happening is now, just like we do here in crypto, people are already wearing too many hats, right? Engineers are now doing coding and doing marketing and doing content creation when they should just be doing, kind of engineering and building these tools out. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of funny. They call it workload creep. Workload creep. So it is not good. So it's intensifying all of this stress for everybody, right? So over 8 months at 200-person tech company, workers experience what they call this, like I said, this workload creep. AI made tasks easier, so workers did more tasks, which made them rely more on AI. Yeah, 83% of professionals, right, report they have this burnout. Entry-level workers are hit hardest, 62%. 62. I'm trying to find these articles, man. Why do they make them so spread out? But yes, there it is. 83%. That's a lot, man. Experiencing burnout. So there's the chart, right? Just looking. It's supposed to make our lives easier, and it's starting to be worse. That's crazy, right? I wouldn't have expected this, right? You're also seeing it too. Where is this wonderful thing that all of these companies have been investing in AI, and it hasn't been making a real difference yet? Yeah. So working too many hours, okay, it helped a little bit, right, with that. But difficulty balancing work obligations, right, a little bit there. But this is another one. They don't get rewarded or recognition anymore. Well, you're not doing the work. It's the AI. Yeah. So again, this is if you don't know what Upwork is, that's kind of like just outsourcing stuff. Reported that 77% employees using AI said these tools had decreased their productivity, right, and increased their workload. And I don't think anybody expected that, because now, yes, you have to do multiple things, right, because now you have these capabilities. Yeah. And it's not there yet, right? It's like Claude is getting pretty good with the coding and stuff like that, but it's just not like a one shot. You're not going to one shot a prompt and the thing's going to spit out $1 million app for you, everybody, right? And that's what I'm saying. People are getting this kind of delusional type thing. It's not like this. Maybe it'll get there one day, right? But then I don't think it'll be $1 million app, right? It might be a $15 app. But who knows? Who knows? But like I said, is a balance. Try to give you both sides. This is what's going on with AI. And then you got this, right? We talked about this Friday with these commercials. ChatGPT rolls out ads just hours after Anthropic's mocking super. Did y'all see that? The one when they were making fun of the one guy's talking to his counselor. You didn't see it, Sal? It's crazy.
No.
He was talking to his counselor about just problems he has. He got mommy problems, right, with his mom. And then ChatGPT, and it's just sitting there like he's on the couch, but he's really talking to ChatGPT. And in the midstream of ChatGPT giving him the answers to help him with his mom, she also gives him a commercial about cougars.com, how he really needs an older woman, right? And here's a website. Go check out these older women on this new dating site. That's your real problem. So you're going to start seeing that in ChatGPT, right? It's going to be in the middle of whatever you're doing with these AI models, or not all of them, right? That's why Claude was making fun of them. Anthropic was making fun of OpenAI. That started, I think, actually, today, right? So we're starting to roll out tests for ads in ChatGPT today. So for free, of the free and Go users in the US, ads do not influence ChatGPT answers. Ads are labeled as sponsored. Yeah, but I know. I mean, I'm just saying, imagine you're over here, you're talking serious stuff, and then down here it's giving you the answers, right? It's kind of a little weird, a little goofy, but we shall see. Yeah. GW Rich, learning to build a generative AI model. Current stuck on building and training autonoters. Yeah, I will figure it out, but I can't use what I hear you. I hear you, GW Rich, right? It is. It's impressive that you're in that that's very high level stuff, but that's good. But yeah, that's it's gonna take a bit, right? But good on you. Because like I said, anybody that's ahead of the curve like this, big opportunities for you. But like I said, ChatGPT did this, but why ads make no sense? The launch represents an abrupt shift from CEO Sam Altman, who called ads in AI uniquely unsettling. But now he's doing it. So yeah, all I'm saying is like, bro, it's crazy how different and weird things are going to get coming up in the future, right? And then, like I said, the story, this is another thing. This is a big thing with crypto, right? And I want to know anybody what your opinion about this stuff is, right? But there are going to be a massive consolidations expected across crypto, right? The industry. Way too many tokens, way too many stupid projects, right? I don't even think they're projects. Some of them are just products, right? And they really didn't need a token, right? Token was really just extracting value. And they really don't, it's what he said, the CEO of Bullish, they don't have a business, right? It's just there to raise money, right? It's just there to extract value from you. And look, a lot of us should take a real hard look at some of our wallets and make some real decisions now. Because if you're in something that just whatever, you might need to take a second look, right? Because this is going to get, kind of reconfigure, right? So it is had, but this is, like I said, this article's from CEO of Bullish, Tom Farley, and he is actually the former New York Stock Exchange president. He used to be that. Okay, so he says the crypto industry is entering a massive consolidation phase where smaller projects get absorbed by larger companies, right? I don't know how that works if you're holding a token, right? I've seen that with that three crypto AI projects. One was Fetch. I don't know what the other ones were. Y'all remember that one? Where they 3 AI tokens? Fetch was one of them. I think Fetch was the main one. Now they're all consolidating one. I hope, I don't know, like if you're holding tokens, if these do get absorbed, somehow there is kind of a, reallotment of the tokens. You're not going to get the same, obviously, value. But if they're going to consolidate, these are things that needs to be considered as well. Yeah. So do y'all think that that's definitely going to happen? Has to happen, right?
I don't know if it's definitely going to happen, but it should happen. Yeah.
This is another what he's saying here is people were still holding on to this hope that they'd get 2020 valuations, and that is definitely not going to happen, right? It is it's something, like I said, everybody should take a hard look at their wallets. So any companies with a 10 million revenue wanting 200 million valuations, Farley says the dream is officially over. Yeah, it is. The market correction is forcing reality checks, right? And to kind of connect this to earlier, we were talking about Mr. Beast. Yeah. He says that connects to Mr. Beast's Step story perfectly. Step was once valued at $920 million. That number reportedly fell, and now Mr. Beast acquired it, right? So that's what he's talking about in this, consolidation. You should start seeing these type of things because some of this stuff, there is no value, right? And those products are, finito. Exactly. Yes. So it does matter because, again, investors, they need to kind of go recalibrate, right? Their risk and reward, right? What they got into. But what to watch next? Announcements of mergers or strategic partnerships among major crypto exchanges, wallets, or infrastructure providers in the coming quarters, right? Somebody, you need to keep an eye on that stuff. Shifts in venture capital patterns toward mature, revenue, positive crypto initiatives and away from speculative early stage bets. I know a few of us are in some of those. Yes. Regulatory developments that clarify how competition and consolidations should be managed in crypto markets. Yeah. And then again, reorganization of workforce changes within consolidating firms as strategy realign. Because that's another, just talking about this workforce stuff, that's this next thing, just talking about it. This is anybody that's in this space trying to get, just business jobs working in this space. These are what you're going to have to do, right? This phase carries significant implications for crypto industry employment. Job seekers and current employees should evaluate their employers' business fundamentals, right? Because this sum is going to start happening, right? It is. And some of these people, you're just not ready. I remember all that FTX stuff. There was all kinds of people that are getting laid off, right? Especially exchanges, right? It was a train wreck. Yeah. So professionals with skills in business development, strategic planning, and operational efficiency may find increased demand as companies focus on building sustainable operations, right? So you need anybody here. That's what I said. Look at me. I'm just saying it as an example. I'm diversifying more into AI, right? I see massive opportunities in that. And that's also too why I'm making new friends. Yes. Just trying to, like I said, this is going to be a massive industry. And why, like I said, you just kind of, like I said, just a little pivot. You all got to look as we've said this way at the beginning when we started all this stuff. Anyways, there are pivots that happen all the time. Yeah. And this is a massive one. We were all looking what's the next meta, and we were saying AI, crypto, little merging there, but it's good. Like Sal, you said you've been working on apps and getting your skill set up too, right? You've been working more with Claude, Anthropic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. But him and ChatGPT too.
Okay, right on. So you kind of use them, both of them. You get kind of the kind of the workout of what you're doing over there on chat, and then you kind of build. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mainly building with Claude though.
Okay.
I just kind of go to ChatGPT for random stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And Snoopy, what about you? What do you? I see obviously with you, you're trying to do more where you're kind of looking at charts and figuring all how that works, and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Trying to figure out this whole perp trading thing. I think there's money to be made there. I used to be dead set against it, but I think once you start figuring it out and playing safely, I think there's money to be made there. So,
yep.
Still digging into that, still learning.
Right on, man. Yep. But yeah, no, I mean it's interesting. That's kind of about it for there. You guys have anything? What you're thinking on this weekend? Anything going on?
No.
Right on. But yeah, no, and like I said, I might hop off with you, Snoop. I don't know. Like I said, it's up to y'all. But I do have my new little open Claude community that I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to make friends, everybody.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I'm nervous because, like I said, I don't want to just kind of wing it, right? And you do something ridiculous. But also, Harold, and you see him on Spaces with us. He's helping me too get my little my Starlink right set up, and that's another important thing, right? Just completely keeping it separate, and I'll feel better. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. But it's crazy stuff. Everybody, keep locked in though, right? We're definitely going to give you all the information. Try to give you both sides. Like I said, I love the stuff with AI, but I'm also very cautious, man. I'm not going to go and just get hammered. And some of the stuff too that they kind of overhype, overpromise. Like seriously, and I'm just asking you too, Sal, because I've been doing it. I built something over the weekend, right? It's kind of a whale tracker. It does all kinds of cool stuff for trends and all this kind of stuff. It wasn't that bad. I wouldn't say it's fully there, right? There's always some APIs that it can pull in, get better information, stuff like that. But how would you say, like just even your learning curve about any of this? Has it been difficult? You think pretty easy, doable? What are you thinking?
It depends. Like I have to learn coding because it's what I'm doing now, and it's difficult because I don't know if what I'm doing is right because I don't know the coding, and ChatGPT keeps sending me all over the place. So,
right.
It can be easy, but I think you have to know what you're doing when you're building these things.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
100%. And that, like I said, that's just why I'm trying to find people that I can literally go and ask a real question, right? And I'm also, like I said, it is an IRL. It's virtual, but it's an IRL, like not in real life, but it's a live event, kind of get together, yeah. And I just want, like I said, you start meeting people, so you could literally DM them and not know, if this guy just gave you a dirty code, right? Some dirtiness, because it is happening. That thing you sent me, I saw it too, right? But still, that's timely, right? That's what we need, and I appreciate that, Sal. Because, like I said, seriously, that's like their main tool set, right? That was the number one tool downloaded for OpenClaw, and yeah, it was filled with ridiculousness, yeah. And there you go. You go and put that on. I mean, not saying it would go take your life now, but now your OpenClaw is corrupted, right? And you got to start over, yeah. So just saying.
I think there needs to be a place where you can put these into something, and then they can read it for you and let you know if it's safe or not.
Right. I think
know what I mean?
that I do. No, there have been people posting about that already. Like somebody kind of updated some of that with OpenClaw, and yeah, I think anytime you go over there now, it will, right, kind of clear any of that up. I don't know if that's happened, or they're literally still working on it, right? I don't know. Martinez, my man, good to see you. Good evening, brother. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Yep. And running down bugs and understanding why the code is buggy is the alpha. Yes, it is, Comfy. It's absolutely right, but it's crazy. But like I said, if we jump on a space real quick, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta hop off, but we can do something. Hop on, say hey to everybody. But like I said, I gotta meet them peoples. Yeah, gotta look for some AI stuff. Yeah, but go ahead. What?
It's up to you. I mean, we normally start them around 9:15, and then your meeting's what, 9:30?
Yeah.
So I mean, we do a quick one if you want to.
I might jump on right now. Right. Just
okay. That sounds good. I'll do that.
But yeah, appreciate y'all. Sal, thank you, Snoopy. Yep, for joining us. Yeah, and everybody, thank you for watching. Y'all the best community. Hey, look, seriously, the biggest thing right now, it is community. Okay, we all in this as a team, and yeah, you're gonna need, just like I said, be able to bounce off all this stuff, and we all been together for a while. So appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all. I'm gonna just jump on the spaces now. All right, everybody, have a great one. See you
later.
You don't clock it. If it's on chain, it's meant to be. When the math is math, then it's liberty. While you move straight peer to peer, the old world looks on with tears and fear. Distributed power, lights stay on, even when no systems are gone. We don't need full access to win. We plug in the networks built for the win. When the ledger's open, the truth broke in. No more shadows, the signal no spin. Bosses rise, transparent from within. Bosses rise, transparent from within. Bosses rise, transparent from within. Work for the mob, you don't clock in. Work for the mob, you don't clock in.